Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Blackman Saturni, and you are watching Channel 2 NiTV. Let's get into it. So today we're playing Go Nippon, my first trip to Japan, once again. So, we're not even gonna waste any time. Let's do this. Alright. It's morning. I guess I'm still a little jet lagged. I feel completely exhausted. Yeah, I think it isn't like 2 days. It takes like at least up to 2 days for you to get over jet lag. But my time in Japan is limited, so I can't stay in bed all day. I've got to get up right away and get ready for another outing. I wonder where they'll take me today. I bet it will be fun. But first, you know, this game was... I better wash my face and wake up. You know, this game, so when I looked it up on Steam, it said there was supposed to be some mature content, sexual content, and nudity. So far, I haven't seen any evidence of that. Huh? Oh, speak of the devil. Yo, why they hit me with the harp stuff? Why they hit... Yo! Okay. Good morning? Are you kidding? What are you saying, idiot? I mean, what? Would you mind closing the door? Sorry. Damn it, I'm such an idiot. I didn't even knock. I mean, yeah, like, you just forget this is not your house, dude. But my thing is, though, why wasn't the door locked? You could have at least locked the door. At least you didn't get mad. But Makoto, she's just as stylish as I thought she'd be. I mean, that's not the time to be thinking about that. Oh, she bad. I'm sorry. I was just so tired I forgot to knock. I wasn't trying to walk in on you on purpose or anything like that. So, I'm really sorry. So, please. I don't blame you. Huh? There's no lock on the washroom door, so you can help it. Oh, okay. So there's no lock anyway, so... Okay, well... That's good. So at least she technically can't blame me because there is no lock. Like, so how could I have known you? And how could I have known you were even in there? But then again, I could have still knocked. But yeah, if you can't lock it, then yeah. Please forgive. It was just an accident, right? Of course. If I was doing it on purpose, I would have taken a closer look. What? Nothing. Nothing at all. I wasn't, yeah, it was just an accident. Total act of, yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Even though I was the victim of it. Yeah. Well, it wasn't your fault this time. I'll forgive you. For real? Yes, but please be more careful next time. Sure, I swear. It'll never happen again. Thank heaven. For a minute there, I thought she was gonna say I was having a guy under their that having a guy under the roof was too dangerous and that I couldn't stay here anymore. Yo, again, I don't like comparing this to Tokyo School Life since this game technically came out before that, but like that is literally what happened in Tokyo School Life. They damn near wanted to kick him out. But remember, I'm taking you at your word. If it was Aki-chan who you walked in on, I don't know what would happen to you. No kidding. If it was Akira I caught changing in the washroom, just thinking about it, I felt a shiver. Huh? Good morning. You guys are up early. Good morning. I just woke up a little early. What is it? Did something happen? Well, now. Oh, Makoto, don't tell her. What is it? Something's up, isn't it? Not at all. Anyway, I'm super hungry. What about you, Makoto? Makoto? I am. Hmm? Whew. Makoto's not gonna rat me out. But this kind of thing is bad for my heart. Well, here it is. Breakfast is done. Oh my. This is rice, meat. Dang, I can't. Why can't I read? Alright. This is rice, miso soup, and natto. Fried fish. What a traditional Japanese breakfast. It's been so long since we've had one of these. Yep, okay, let's see. Miso soup. A protein-packed Japanese breakfast soup. Usually made with tofu and seaweed. Yo, people be saying, bro, seaweed actually tastes pretty good. Like it smells like grass when it's dry, but like, and it kind of tastes like grass too. But it's not that bad when you cook it. It's best when you boil it. Let's see what else. Natto. Usually it's I've been seeing like different spellings for natto. Sometimes people spell it N-A-T-T-O, and then sometimes I see it N-A-T-T-O-U. But it's both the same thing. Fermented soybeans, polarizing for its extremely gooey texture and strong taste. Ugh. But I heard they're really good though. I forgot to buy bread yesterday, but it's nice to do this every once in a while, right? Wow, this is. I guess you realize I wanted to eat a Japanese style breakfast yesterday. You really forgot to buy it? What? Nothing. I just wonder why you didn't tell us to pick it up when we went shopping last night. I mean, yeah, we could have picked it up. I told you, I just forgot. But you checked over the shopping list so carefully. That's it. Silly Aki-chan. I wonder if you did this especially. I did not. I just felt like making it. Really? I thought it was because you didn't have any bread. I didn't have any bread, and I just felt like making it. Akira. Come on, cut it out. Eat up before it gets cold, okay? Itadakimasu. Come on, eat up. Itadakimasu. Itadakimasu. I had to say that 3 times in a row. Wow. So, what do you want to do today? Huh? Don't say huh. I'm talking about sightseeing. Oh yeah, that. Let's see. Where do I want to go today? Today I want to go. So we already did Shinjuku yesterday. So we got Asakusa, Akihabara, Ikebukuro, Ginza, and Shibuya. Okay, the only one I'm gonna try Ikebukuro since that's the only one that I don't know. The rest, I barely know. I mean, I kind of know what Ginza is. I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it either. I think I'd like to go here. Ikebukuro, right? Okay, I'll be showing you around. We'll head out after I clean up breakfast. Get your things ready, and I'll be right out. I'll be right there, okay? Got it. Alright. Ikebukuro, huh? I wonder what kind of place it is. Oh my gosh. God, that is loud. Okay, wait, hold up. Alright. Well, here we are. This is today's destination. Ikebukuro. Ikebukuro. I can't say that right. I don't know. This is. That's right. This is Ikebukuro, the second busiest travel destination in Japan. Wow. Second busiest. You'd think the second busiest place in Japan would rank pretty high on a world scale too. And there really are. It's as crowded as I'd expect it to be for the second busiest place in Japan. Just leaving the station and coming here, I feel like there were an awful lot of people. I should inform you, this isn't even the busiest day of the week. Really? Seriously? Yes, on Saturday and Sunday, the number of people you'd see here would put this to shame. It doesn't help that I'm also recording this on a Saturday. This road here is called Sunshine 60 Dori. The most populous street in Ikebukuro. Dori, a Japanese suffix meaning street. Oh, okay. It doesn't even compare to the crowds you'll see here on the weekends. Wow, I can't believe it. There are a lot of people here already, as if it doesn't compare. But as scary as the prospect is, I kind of want to. I kind of like to see it. The town of Ikebukuro was once a very small village, but about 100 years ago, a train station was built here. From there, the population grew rapidly until it became the city we see today. Wow, that's amazing. They say a lot of painters and artists lived around here before the Second World War. They called it Ikebukuro Montparnasse. After the Montparnasse in France. Wow, an artist's town? Yeah, and maybe because of that, a lot of manga artists still live here today. Manga? I love manga, especially Japanese manga. I think that's the only kind of manga there is. Like literally, there's only... Like, I've never heard of an American manga. We just call those comic books. Really? Have you ever heard of Tezuka Osamu? That name sounds familiar. I'm finna look that up. It's probably just someone made up in the game, but let's see. Tezuka Osamu. Wait, no, this is the real guy. He's dead. Oh, he died a long time ago. The father of manga, and the godfather of manga, and the god of manga. Wow. What did he make? Message to Adolf. Dororo. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any mangas that I recognize, but I guess these are like some of the first mangas ever. Tezuka. Isn't that the man they call the god of manga? That's right, you really know your stuff. Tezuka Osamu also lived in the Ikebukuro area. They say that many aspiring manga creators make pilgrimages to his apartment. Wow, I always thought of manga as some kind of disposable entertainment, but when you think of the history like that, it really does feel like an art form. Well, it is an art form, dude. That's like pretty much saying comic books are the same way. They're just disposable. Alright. Let's see. It's not fully appreciated that way within our country either. But, hold on. Well, anyway. Wait, did I skip something? Did it? But, well, anyway, now that you know a little about the history of Ikebukuro, let's walk around a bit, shall we? Okay then, let's go. Or so I'd like to say, but what's wrong? To tell the truth, I really need to hit the John. Is there a public restroom somewhere in the area? Oh, come on. I told you to take care of that before we came here. For real, dude. Like, bro, you always, before you go somewhere, always use the bathroom. Like, come on. I'm not proud of it. Oh well. Unfortunately, Japan's shopping districts do not offer a lot of public restrooms, so you'll just have to hold it. What? Seriously? Then what am I gonna do? Hold it? We don't have a choice, so we'll have to make do with this area. Or I don't know, we could maybe, and I assume there's no bush nearby. There's not like a park anywhere nearby. I can just do it in the bush. Is it number 1 or number 2? Because if it's number 2, no, we gotta go home for that. This area, but with all these people here on the street, I hope we don't have to resort to that. I'm not sure I can hold it in much longer. What do I do? What do I do? Huh? Sorry, but it's just a joke. A joke, then what? But there aren't really many public restrooms around here. But it's okay, we can use one in the kombini. In the kombini? Yes, if you... Wait, hold on, I didn't get to read that. Yes, if you ever need a restroom in the city, you can always go to the kombini. The arcade would be another option. I see, I'll have to remember that. But anyway, let's hurry. To the toilet. Oh, please. Bladder issues, I swear. Whew. I feel better. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention. There are some kombini in the shopping districts that won't let you use their bathrooms as a crime prevention measure. Be sure to keep that in mind. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Well, they let you use it. So what's the problem? That's true, but still. More importantly, come on. It's time to go. This way. Hey, do you remember the street do you remember the name of the street we were on? Wasn't it like Sunshine 60 Dory? I think it was Sunshine. Yes, Sunshine 60 Dory. There's a reason it's called that. Oh my gosh, what? This is the Sunshine 60, the crown jewel skyscraper of Ikebukuro. Wow. Wow, is it really that tall? Is it called Sunshine 60 because it has 60 floors? Bingo! That is exactly right. The Sunshine 60 was built in 1978. At the time it was built, it was the tallest building in East Asia. Unfortunately, it's further down the list nowadays. But it's still quite tall. Yes, it is. Hey, I know, as long as we're here, you want to go inside? You know, isn't the tallest building in East Asia like, what? I want to say it's like the Tokyo Skytree, or that's the tallest in Japan. Tallest building in East Asia is Shanghai Tower. Okay. But when was that built? No. Completed in 2015. Oh, that's still new. That's like 8 years old. Inside, are you sure? I'm not sure of what. Well, isn't it an office building? Ah, don't worry about it. There are shops and public spaces inside too. Plus, on the top floor, I can't believe there's an aquarium inside Sunshine City. Again, why I gotta be a white dude? Again, a little character customization would have been appreciated. They could have at least like asked me to make my character. I get it, cause like it's all taking place from this guy's perspective, so you're probably not gonna actually see him. But on the chances that you do see him, they could have at least had some. But anyway, a whole ass aquarium in this building? What? Are you shocked? Yeah, totally. A whole aquarium in the side of a 60 floor building? You've also got stuff like a planetarium, a theater, a museum, and even a shopping center and a theme park. What? How big is this building? Oh my gosh, what is this, Mall of America? Shoot, even Mall of America don't got all this stuff. Like, I know they got the roller coaster, but I don't think they have a whole theme park. All that, you could just spend a whole day in Sunshine City. That's the idea. Wow, I see. Hey, let's take a look at that. This fish has a funny face. It sure does. It looks a bit like you. Bitch? Hey, my face doesn't look like that. I'm just kidding. Hey, look at that over there. You can see the ocean sunfish. You really can. It's been a long time since I've been to the aquarium, but it's nice to come here every so often. Yeah, I can't believe that we're looking at fish this high in the air, in the middle of the city. Now that you mention it, it is strange. For real, like, for example, Baltimore about an hour away, and they got the Baltimore Aquarium. At least that's a whole dedicated aquarium, and on top of that, it's right by the water. And, like, this is just, what? Yeah, I wonder how the fish must feel. Doesn't like the water like change pressure the higher you go up in the air? How the fish must feel. You know what people say? They feel sorry for the fish in aquariums and animals in zoos crammed into these little spaces. They say it's wrong and they should have more space to move around in. But sometimes I wonder if that's really true. Akira. When you think about it from the point of view of a fish or an animal, what do they care about the size of the world outside? Living in the wider world means you're caught up in the cruel cycle of life, and you might get eaten up before you even grow to full size. You live in the constant fear of death out there. That is true. Sometimes I think it might be nicer for them to live in these tanks, where they don't have to worry about natural predators or finding food of their own. True. I mean, think about it. Us humans did domesticate ourselves, like, but even then, we kind of have to deal with the fear of death. Like, let's be honest, we got people trying to kill us, people, like, you know, all type of stuff. I mean, and unlike the animals, we gotta pay to live. Life ain't free. Maybe that's just another form of happiness. And it's not as if the animals in zoos or aquariums know what they're missing, right? Yeah, true. If they don't know about it, then the world they're in right now is the entirety of their world, don't you think? Do you know the Japanese phrase, the frog in the well knows not the ocean? No. It was originally a Chinese phrase. It means that when you live in a small world, you know nothing of what it means to live in a larger one. But if the frog has lived inside the well its whole life, what does he need to know about the world outside? That's what I think. Akira, damn, she got deep. What am I doing? I'm just babbling about stuff again. Sorry, don't mind me. But seriously, let's go further in. It looks like there are sea otters and penguins up there. Sure. Oh, those penguins were adorable. Yeah, they walk so funny. They really do. The otters were cute too. I feel so satisfied. But I never expected to see anteaters in an aquarium. Yeah, wait, what? Anteaters? Yeah, why are they? Shouldn't they be in the? Well, nah, because I went to an aquarium and they had a whole spider in there and birds and stuff. So there's an anteater who keeps escaping. He's kind of famous for it. Wow, really? Anyway, I'm getting a little hungry. You want to go get something to eat? That's what I've been waiting for. I've been starving since we were in the aquarium. Because you were watching the fish? Now that you mention it, maybe so. Oh, please, you're hopeless. But anyway, I wonder where we should eat. Is there anything you're in the mood for? I want the usual? What do you mean the usual? What do you recommend? I'm gonna ask her what she recommends. What do you recommend, Akira? Wait. There's a type of food associated with Ikebukuro. What is it? Ramen, of course. Ramen? You mean noodles? Yes, they were originally a Chinese dish, but Japanese people evolved it in another direction, and it's practically become the national dish. Yeah, I was actually shocked to find out that ramen is actually Chinese, but the Japanese made it much better. And apparently China actually eats the most ramen in the world. There's a violent competition among ramen shops in Ikebukuro. They call it Ramen Wars. If they made an anime about that, I would totally watch it. Ramen Wars. Ramen Wars. That sounds kind of dangerous. But see, look, there's one there, and over there, and there, here and there. All ramen shops. I see. With that many shops, it really is eat or be eaten. I know, right? For the more popular shops, you might have to line up. You might have to line up for half an hour just to eat there. Anyway, let's ramen. That's a strange turn of phrase. You're looking at me funny. Nothing. I always look like this. I see. That's true. Yo, I always be deaf staring people sometimes. Literally, people be saying I be side eyeing them, but that's just how I look at people. Like, if you're next to me, I'm just gonna look at you. I'm just gonna turn my head slightly. I'm not about to turn my whole body towards you. Hey, anyway, I'll follow you. Here, this way. Come on. Ike. What's up with the dots? Whew, we had to wait a while, but we're finally inside. Rush. Rush. What? I've never actually, never actually. I'm not even gonna lie. I've never heard that one before. Let me see. What is it? How do you say it? Okay, let's see.
いらっしゃいませ.
Irashaimase. Oh, okay. So I've heard it before. Okay. Irashaimase. A ritual greeting used by shop employees when a customer enters the store. Whoa, what a loud voice. Oh, he said it. Irashaimase. Irashaimase. Isn't it amazing? The force of greeting is one of this shop's trademarks. Anyway, we better order. Oh, this place uses meal tickets. Meal tickets? Yes, you see that vending machine over there? You buy a ticket for what you want to eat and take it to the man at the counter. There's a vending machine in a restaurant? Is that unusual? Like, what? Alright, whatever. That's right, they're pretty common in Japan. Wow. Anyway, you should stick with the... Maybe you should stick with the standard ramen for today? Sure. Now to get the ticket to the man at the counter. Ramen, huh? I wonder what it will taste like. Are you saying you've never had ramen before? Or are you saying like authentic, like Japanese ramen? Cause like I feel like everyone I know has had ramen at least one time in their life. Or omata. What? I'm not even gonna lie. I swear. Omatase shimashita. Omatase shimashita. Oh, wait, hold up. This one looks familiar. This one sound. Shimashita.
Omatase shimashita.
Omatase shimashita. Omatase shimashita.
Omatase shimashita.
Omatase shimashita. Omatase shimashita. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to say.
Omatase shimashita.
Slow it down.
Omatase shimashita.
Omatase shimashita. Okay, that's the best I'm gonna do. A ritual phrase used by servers when bringing you your food. Damn, that actually looks good. Whoa. This is ramen? Yes, this is real ramen right here. This is long noodles like pasta floating in a bath of hot soup. But it's not like minestrone either. You're supposed to slurp the ramen while it's hot, blowing on it to cool it down. Hey, pause. Slurp it? Yeah, you gotta go. Yes, make a lot of noise. I know it's hard for foreigner, but for Japanese people, slurping noisily is the proper way to eat noodles. Really? Yeah, in America, that's considered rude. You're supposed to take your fork, but in this case, you're using chopsticks. But you're supposed to take your fork, you twist it around, so that way it's wrapped around the fork, and then eat it that way. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to do that. Let's see. Anyway, let's hurry. Itadakimasu. They actually did the slurping. This is. How is it? I guess I don't even have to ask. I bet I look so stupid for doing this. 800 yen for one bowl of ramen, huh? That's $6.06 in American dollars. Okay, not bad. Sounds reasonable. Oh. Excuse me. Wow, that was great. It was so delicious. You seem happy. I'm glad. I can see why ramen has become a national dish. I know, right? I've got to eat it again while I'm in Japan, if I get the chance. Anyway, as long as we're out, would you like to walk around town a bit more? Sure, that sounds good. I know, it's a bit far from here, but there's a temple where they hold a festival for a goddess they call Kishibojin. Long ago, she was a fearsome monster who would kidnap and eat children. Nick, what? But the Buddha saved her, and she took a maternal form and became the goddess of childbirth and child rearing. Wow. Nah, bruh. See, Buddha better than me, because I would have just let her die. I'm sorry. No, I'm not finna save that. She kidnaps and eat children. But then Buddha decided to come in and then said, you know what? Now you can become the goddess of childbirth and child rearing. But my thing is, though, Buddha isn't even a god. It just, Buddha's, shoot. And there's not even one Buddha. There's 28 of them. Anyone can become a Buddha. As long as you've reached enlightenment, you're a Buddha. Anyway, hey, let's eat out for dinner tonight. What you mean by that? Eat out? You mean like at a restaurant? Obviously. Did you think I was talking about eating bento in a park at night? Bento, a single portion box of lunch, made at home or bought as takeout. No, I don't think I was talking about eating bento in a park at night. I was talking about something else. Right. But why do you want to do that? Well, you did come all the way to Japan. You want to eat a lot of at a specialty restaurant at least once, right? Well, I really like Akira's cooking, to be honest. Huh? I mean, it's really good. Cut it out. Stop joking around. Huh? I wasn't joking around. Aki-chan gets bashful when she's praised. I do not. I am not bashful. Anyway, what do you want to do? If you got a request for what to eat, you better make it quick. A request? Let me think. There are a lot of things I want to eat, but most of those I can get in Japanese restaurants back in my country. And when I think about it, I get the feeling that the dinner Akira makes is closer to what Japanese people eat every day. That's it. That's what I want. What is it? Did you decide what you wanted to eat? Yes, I want to eat that. What's that? Pizza. Japanese pizza. Sushi. Well, see, I can get pizza at home. I can go back to America and get pizza. Same with sushi. So Japanese pizza. Wait, don't they be putting mayonnaise on their pizza? And teriyaki sauce and shit like that? I mean, it sounds good. Japanese pizza, I've heard is really good. Like, it's Japanese pizza. Japanese pizza? Yeah, I've heard about it. They say it looks a lot like pizza, but it's way different. Something looks like pizza, but isn't. What could it be? I wonder if it could be that. That? Yes, we have one in our neighborhood, you know? What? I don't know what you're talking about. You'll understand when we get there. Okay, what is it? Yo, why are these clouds like swirling around the moon? And why is it a full moon? And it's the full moon tonight too. Is this the place? I see. Now I understand. Irashai. This is a Japanese pizza restaurant? Yes, we call it okonomiyaki in Japan. Also, that's what okonomiyaki is? I didn't know that. I heard of okonomiyaki, but I never knew what it was. Okonomiyaki. The wheat flour is boiled in water and then mixed with cabbage or pork or whatever ingredients you like, then fried on top of a hot iron griddle. Wow. Some regions even put noodles inside. Here in Tokyo, you can get a regional variant called monja. Monja? But today we'll be eating the standard okonomiyaki. Okay. Okay, sure. Anyway, let's put it in our order. I think I'd like to try the special. Special? Yeah, it's got all type of toppings inside. Most restaurants have one. If you're not sure what to get, it's the simplest thing. I see. Then I'll have the special too. Now we fry it up. Huh? You mean this is self-service? Some restaurants are. Some will fry it up for you, but some let you fry it up for yourself. Personally, I think it's more fun when you fry it up yourself. Wow. Okay, here we go. Wow. Once the wheat flour mixes with the water, you mix it with the softened ingredients, and it spreads out in a circle on the pan. Then, once the one side fries up, you can use this utensil to flip it over. All you gotta do, hit it with the barbecue sauce, then flip. Hit it with the barbecue sauce, then flip again. That's all I'd be doing. I'd be like literally. That's all you need to do if you want some good food. It's a hard skill to master. Really, I guess it does take some getting used to. I still can't. Oh my gosh. I still can't get used to it, no matter how hard I try. Here, Aki-chan, you do mine. Okay, what about you? Me? I think I'd like to try it on my own. Really? Well, then watch me first. I guess it's time. Now slip the spatula in between the pan and ingredients. And as hard as you can. Ah! See? You just flip it over. I see. The trick is not to hesitate. Here, try it. Okay. Slip the spatula underneath the okonomiyaki. Then as hard as you can. Yeah! Ah! Oh dear, that didn't work. It really got away from you. Don't worry. It just caved in a little. You just have to resafe it. I guess it really is hard to get the hang of it. But it's definitely a lot of fun frying it for ourselves. Do you think they're cooked through? I think so. Now we add sauce and mayonnaise and sprinkle on the aonori and katsubushi. Aonori is dried seaweed and katsubushi is dried shaved fish. What in the world? I know what dried seaweed is. I've had it before. In fact, I have some now, I think. But katsubushi? It really adds to the flavor. It's a necessity from okonomiyaki. Wow. Yes, it's all done. Oh damn, that look good. That look kind of good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is okonomiyaki, the Japanese pizza. Yeah, that does not look like pizza at all. That was something completely different than what I thought it was gonna be. But that looks delicious. I want some. I need some. Okay, time to eat. Huh? Wait, you mean we're gonna eat it right off the pan? Yes, it varies by restaurant, but generally speaking, you want to leave it on the pan, so you're practically panting from the heat. I see. Anyway, itadakimasu. Itadakimasu. Hey, be careful not to burn yourself. It really is hot coming off the griddle. I mean, it's hot as hell, but how is it? It's great. But the sauce smells so good caking on the pan. It's got so many toppings inside it, but they're all skillfully prepared. It's like nothing I've ever tasted. This isn't like pizza at all. But it damn well is good. Whew, I'm stuffed. 12,000 yen for one okonomiyaki, huh? That's $9.09. Okay. I wonder if it would have been cheaper if I hadn't gotten the special. I mean, I had no choice but to get the special. Hey, Akira, you want to stop somewhere on the way home? I don't think so. I have all my shopping done. What about you? Me? Not especially. Ah, that's it. I could use some money. Is there a bank somewhere, or somewhere where I can make a withdrawal? A bank? But I'm sorry. All the banks are closed at this hour. Y'all don't got like ATMs or anything like that? Really? Even the ATMs? Most ATMs in Japan close at night too. It may be a crime prevention measure. Dang! Well, Japan really is safe, but like, what if you like work at? What if you're like a night owl? What if you mostly active at night and you want I don't know, go to the club or something? Like, or what if you're in Shinjuku? Like, for real, like what? Like, what if I'm in Shinjuku and I want to go to one of them little bars and stuff, and I wanted some money? You mean to tell me the ATM gonna close on me like that? I see. But the ATMs in Konbini are open 24 hours, so you might be able to make a withdrawal off your credit card there. Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, you mean to tell me all ATMs in Japan are closed at night? What? I would have been like, you gotta be kidding me. So does everyone just go to sleep at the same time? Really? Yes, by the way, do you have any traveler's checks? Oh yeah, I don't have them with me. Why? Banks are about the only place you can cash in your traveler's checks, but the banks all close by 3 p.m. 3 p.m. What? What? Why do the banks close so? That's early. That's still daytime. Are you sure you don't mean 3 a.m.? You're saying 3 p.m.? When do they open? So if you want to do it, you make sure you do it early. Ah, I see. Thanks. That should be okay. Anyway, you think we could stop by the konbini? Of course. Is that okay, Akira? Sure. Thank goodness I was able to get some cash from the konbini ATM. They have vending machines everywhere, but 24-hour ATMs are only in convenience stores. And there are a lot fewer places that take credit cards than I expected. Especially in smaller restaurants. There are a lot of places you can't use them. Japan really is a mysterious country. Oh snap. Was that day 3? Okay. Yeah, it was. Morning. Oh, good morning. You're up early. Yeah, I got up a little earlier so I could think over where I want to go. I see. That's nice. Huh? It sounds like you're getting the most out of your days here in Japan. Yeah, of course. Dang it. Yeah, of course. Thanks to you and Akira. Hehe, when you say that, it makes it all feel worthwhile. Say, where's Akira? She must still be asleep. Oh, but if you wouldn't mind, could you try to wake her up? Me? What? Me? Wake Akira? Why? Oh, there's nothing to worry about. I'm not telling you to go inside her room. Just stand out the door and call her until you get a response. I see. If it's Akira, I have no idea what might happen to me if I go into her room while she's still asleep. Okay, I'll go wake her up, if you would. I wish I could just let her sleep, but I can't start my day until Akira wakes up. I'm pretty sure Akira's room is the first room on the 2nd floor. Are there 2 floors in this house? That's it, the room with the open door. Open door? What? Oh my gosh. Why? I just have the worst luck, don't I? Yo, why is there a print there though? No. No. Oh nah, bruh. My thing is, why does she look like when she don't have her hair in the with the little thing in her hair, with her hair like natural like that? Why does she look like that one girl off of K-On, that one anime? I forgot her name. She looked. Dang, I forgot her name, but I know. I forgot the name, but I don't know. I think it's Mio. No, that's the black-haired girl. I'm thinking of someone else. Samugi? No, that's the blonde girl. Dang it, who are the other 2? I forgot. But anyway. Oh, nah. Huh? Oh. How does this keep happening? First Makoto, and now I catch Akira in a comprising situation. Just stay cool. Stay cool. Good morning. You didn't come downstairs, so she sent me to wake you up. But I see you're already awake, so that's good. So anyway, I'll be waiting for you downstairs. Come down when you're ready. Oh, she's pissed. Phew. She should now know that it was just a misunderstanding. Yeah! Or not. Peeping Tom, pervert. I am not. It's just a misunderstanding. Makoto just asked me to come wake you up. Oh, shut the hell up. You can't save yourself now. Someone help. No. Cause no. No. None of this is my fault. No. Just no, cause
am I supposed to be sorry or something? Why the fuck wasn't the door locked, huh? Enough is a fuck enough. This stupid ass walking in on an anime bitch watches butt naked cliche is over with. We're not gonna get buildings tossed at us and shit like that anymore. Either you whores start locking the doors, or this can go from an anime to a hentai real quick.
Like for real, like that is not my fault. She sent me up there to get you. And like, why are you changing with the door open, wide open? I wonder if Akira is still mad at me. She's been quiet all throughout breakfast. Yep, she's totally still mad. Come on, Aki-chan, don't stay mad. It's your fault for not waking up on time, don't you think? That was just... And I don't see how you can blame him when you were the one who changing with the door open, right? Exactly. Anyway, it's entirely your fault, so don't be mad at him, okay? Fine. Now, as a token of your restored friendship, why don't you make the after meal coffee? Yes, ma'am. I prefer tea over coffee. I don't really... I mean, I'll drink it, but like... I prefer tea. Whew, that was close. Thanks, Makoto. You don't have to thank me. I am the one who asked you to go get her. That's true, but... Anyway, it's over now. Let's try not to bring it up again. Got it. Okay, here's coffee. Here. Ah, thanks. Well, at any rate, I'm glad we can make... This coffee is... What is this? It's full of salt. Oh. She tainted the coffee. Did she put salt in it instead of sugar? Yep. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You know, that's real fine. That's fine. You know. Just I hope you don't have to use your toothbrush, cause might be a little chocolatey. I'm sure it was just an innocent. Nah, what's wrong? Nothing. I guess it wasn't a mistake. Nothing. In that case, I'll just have to. Oh gosh, why did I do that? In any case, I'll just have to. A snap. What'd I do? Huh? Glug, 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 glug. Whew. Wow, that coffee sure was great. Thanks. This man really just chugged an entire cup of coffee with salt in it. Nah, that was salty as hell. Idiot. Huh? Give me your cup. Huh? Give it to me. Come on. Come on. When you do something like that, how am I supposed to say bad at you? Akira. Okay, here's another coffee. Take it. This one ain't got salt. Don't worry, there's nothing weird in it this time. What's wrong? Nothing. And then drink it up. It'll get the taste out of your mouth. I don't know. It's kind of hard to get salt taste out of your mouth. Especially, like, how much salt did she put it in? Did she put like the whole, did she put the whole cup's worth? Or did she put like a little couple sprinkles? Anyway, yeah, thanks. Anyway, let's decide where to go today. So we did Ikebukuro, we did Shinjuku, and that leaves 4 more. Asakusa, Akihabara, Ginza, or Shibuya. I'm just going to... And whatever which one did I click on? I think I'd like to go here. Wow. What? That place is known as Japan's upper class district. In other words, I'll be showing you around today. Anyway, get your things ready and we'll go. Upper class district. What could it be? This should be fun. Where did we go? I didn't know which I clicked on. I probably clicked on... Was it Ginza did I click on? Where are we? So, this is today's destination. Ginza, okay. So this is the place we'll be touring today. Ginza. Ginza. Yes, Ginza is famous in Tokyo as it's home to many high-class stores. Wow. The Gin in Ginza means silver. Over 200 years ago, in the Edo period, Ginza was the place where they minted coins. That's why it came to be known as Ginza. What does the Z part mean? Oh, what? I didn't get to read that. Okay. Wow, I see. So it was full of upper-class shops, even in the era of samurai, huh? Not exactly. What you mean, huh? During that period, the shopping district was primarily next door in Nihonbashi, which is now a business town. Ginza itself was more of an artisan's town. Really? Then when did it take on the form we know as today? You might know this, but during the era of the samurai, Japan closed its border to other countries, except for the Dutch, if they wanted to buy and sell stuff, but they had to do it in a certain spot. That lasted until 150 years ago, when the shoguns lost political power, as foreign relations began again. The people of Japan were terrified. They were shocked to think that such technologically advanced countries existed out beyond the sea. Dang. Well, I mean, yeah, because the Edo period lasted over 300 years. Yeah. My whole thing is, why did Tokugawa Ieyasu close the borders anyway? Like, 150 years ago is around the time of the American Civil War and the World's Fair in Paris. Really? Yeah, but when did... Hold up, I thought, wait, the Meiji period opened up in... Yeah, so it would be like a little after the Civil War, because the Meiji period began in, well, I mean, then again, though, I guess they opened up the borders before the Meiji period, though. And then after that, that's when the Boshin War happened. Yes. Yes, seeing that, Japan worked hard to see that it wouldn't lose in technology and influence to those foreign countries. At around that time, two great fires swept through this Ginza era. Nearly all the buildings at the time were made of wood, so naturally the whole area was burned to nothing. It was sad, obviously, but the people of the day were determined not to let things end that way. So they took on with the Japanese proverb, Wazawai tenjite fuku to nasu, which means when bad things happen to you, you make the best of them. I think okay. Dang, there are a lot of stuff that I didn't know. Like, I did not really know a lot of this stuff, not gonna lie. But I think there's only one Japanese proverb. It's probably not even a proverb, but it's something I know I've heard. And that's Chi wa hito to hito no kizuna ai no akashi, which means blood is a bond between people and the proof of love. I heard that somewhere, but yeah. Anyway, the people took those words to heart and used the culture and technology of those foreign cultures to rebuild Ginza from the ashes. They took on the opportunity to develop the new Ginza as years went by. Before long, the department stores and theaters opened, and people began to flock to it as the cutting-edge shop district in Japan. I see. You're saying that Ginza was the first modern shopping district in the modern era? Something like that. Even now, large shopping districts throughout Japan are referred to as the Ginza of X. They're all named after Tokyo's Ginza. Wow. Now that she mentions it, all the buildings around here do kind of have a retro feel to them. It must be remnants of that era. Ah, there's one more point of interest here. Point of interest? What's that? You see, if you check a map of Tokyo after you get home, You'll see it if you check a map of Tokyo after you get home. But this place you'll see Ginza southeast of Tokyo Station, and it feels quite far inland. But 300 years ago, it was a wetland. A wetland? You're telling me a wetland here? Are you saying that this place used to be by the ocean? That's right. The ocean used to run up Ginza's eastern side. They filled it in 300 years ago and used to reclaim land for a fish market that became very famous. I didn't know that. When you look at it now, it's hard to believe that it was ever a coastal land, right? To the east of here, across the Sumida River, there's an area known as Tsukishima that was also reclaimed from the ocean. So if Tokyo's shape was changed 300 years ago by reclaiming land from the ocean, could you call it a man-made city? That's about right. It's almost like the city of water, Venice. That's right. Long ago, Tokyo was full of canals, which were used for shipping the majority of goods. Even now, many of those rivers remain as subterranean drainage. When you think about it, I guess Tokyo is a city of water, a lot like Venice. Tokyo, a city of water. Anyway, as long as we're here, we should have a look around Ginza. Sure. Ginza. It looks like such a modern city with all these buildings everywhere. But long ago, it was right by the ocean, full of canals, full of boats hauling things everywhere. When you think about it, Tokyo is such an exotic city. Canals, water. About 100 years ago, when Ginza was striving to become a leading business town, they say just walking around Ginza was a sign of status. What the heck? Maybe it's because we're talking about water, but suddenly I have to go to the bathroom. My guy, do you have bladder issues or something? Or do you just keep forgetting to use the bathroom at home? Like, bruh, it's day 3, and you already... Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, what? We spent $35? Sheesh. It was to the point that they coined the term Ginzabura. What? But it doesn't look like there are any public toilets around here. Oh, you might have heard this, but the Bura in Ginbura comes from the word Bura Bura Suru, to walk around aimlessly. What? Hey, what's wrong? Are you listening? Sorry, I just really had to go to the bathroom for a while now. Huh? Have you been holding it in this whole time? No, well, don't worry about it. We can use the bathroom in that department store. Sure, let's do that. But I don't know if I could pay. I don't have any small change. Not even in Ginza. Not even in Ginza do they charge people for using toilets. You won't need change. I see. Yes, but don't think that there aren't any bathrooms in Japan that charge you to use them. Oh, I know, I don't think. But when you have to go, the department store or supermarket is your best bet. I see. Then this is no time for a lengthy explanation. I'm going to hit up the toilet in that department store, so wait for me. Take your time. This man. Whew. Yeah, but it really did shock me. I can't believe that even department store toilets have that auto wash function. Yes. Bro, I want to know how many times do people mess up those toilets? And the water in the boys' urinals is set to flow automatically. What? What? The urinals? What? Japan puts an amazing amount of effort into their toilets. For real, their toilets, my guy. Not even like I mean, didn't they once build a giant robot for no reason? They put it, and then in Shinjuku, I think, or was it Shibuya? I believe it was Shinjuku. They put a giant statue of Godzilla on top of the Toho Theater. Bro, that's crazy. I swear, Japan be doing the most, but shoot, that's probably why. But that's also probably why they're in such great debt. Like, their debt is worse than the United States. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to keep you waiting. You didn't. Don't worry at all. More importantly, where do you want to go now? Would you like to walk around Ginza some more? Let's see. We've been walking around for a while, but this all feels out of my league. I know you said this was an upper class district, and the stores are clearly all high class brands. I see. In that case, let's travel a bit further out, shall we? Sure, that sounds good. In that case, where could we go? I know, over there. Okay, let's check it out. I'm glad you're excited, but do you even know where we're going? Obviously not, but I know I'm in good hands with you, Makoto. What's wrong? Nothing at all. Anyway, let's go. Sure. Well, here we are. This is... Oh, I know what this is. Tokyo Tower. This is Japan's second tallest building. Tokyo Tower. This is Tokyo Tower? Yes. 333 meters tall. It was constructed in 1958, so it has been the symbol of Tokyo for about 50 years. It is a tourist spot, but it is also a broadcast tower. Was a broadcast tower. I believe they stopped using it as a broadcast tower because there were buildings taller than it, and so it was blocking up some signals. But I think some places still use it as a broadcast tower, but it's not. But most of what used to be broadcast on here is now onto the Tokyo Skytree, which is, I believe, the tallest building in Japan now. Unfortunately, the new broadcast tower they're building, the Tokyo Skytree, has stolen the title of tallest in Japan from it. That they are building. So yeah, this means that it's not. This means, yeah. So this tells me how old this game is if it's not built yet. Assuming, because wait, when was it built anyway? When was Tokyo Skytree built? July 14th, 2008, and it finished in May of 2012. Oh yeah, so this game, so it's not out yet. I mean, at the time this game came out, it wasn't finished. But I think Tokyo Tower will remain a symbol of Tokyo, even so. A symbol of Tokyo, I see. Incidentally, they say the total number of visitors to Tokyo Tower is over 160 million. 160 million? That's how many? Yes, that's how beloved the building is. Tokyo Tower. To be honest, I've been wanting to see it myself. Wow, really? Yeah, you see it a lot in Japanese anime and movies. For real, every time there's a movie, anime, TV show, manga, book, anything, and there's a point where they go to Tokyo or something like that, you always see this. You always see Tokyo Tower. True, it's the setting for a lot of dramas, and there are even songs about it. That's right, I've seen it destroyed. I've even seen it destroyed before. Let me guess, Godzilla. But I see. So this is Tokyo Tower. What shall we do? Shall we go inside? Yeah, as long as we're here, let's go on in. $10? Dang. Sheesh, that was a lot of money. Are you okay, Makoto? Yes. The view. Oh my gosh, something's in my eye. The view from the observation deck is amazing, and we didn't have any problems with the look down window. What? Look down window? Oh, it's one of those windows, yeah, that you can see through the floor. I don't like that. I'm sorry, because like I don't care that they say that the glass is strong enough to hold an elephant. Like, if that's still one of them days someone's gonna fall through that. After that, I never expected a trap to be lurking in the last part of our visit. See, there's a wax museum in the tower. In the tower? What? We went in there out of curiosity, but it had a creepy atmosphere. And in the very end, they had a wax recreation of a medieval European torture devices. It was obvious that they were fake, but some people are just weak to that kind of thing. I'm sorry. I didn't think something like that would be in there. No, it's okay. You look a little pale, though. Maybe we should go home. Don't worry, I'll be fine after a little bit of rest. No way, don't worry about me, okay? But if we go home, don't worry about, okay? I still have lots of time to go to Japan. So let's call it a day now and we'll around more tomorrow. Saturni. Yo, that's like the first time they've said my name in a minute. Okay, if you insist, I'll go along with you. Okay then, let's go home. Ah, what? I'm sorry. I told you not to worry about it. You really are too kind. Don't say that. Thank you. We got home and got some rest. Thankfully, Makoto was feeling more herself again by the evening. To tell the truth, I wish we could have spent more time with her. I wish I could have spent more time with her. But I'm sure we'll get to walk around again another day. For now, we'll just have to make do. Hey, Aki-chan, what's for dinner tonight? Tonight? I was thinking of making curry rice. Yay, I love your curry rice, Aki-chan. Curry? Isn't that Indian food? No. Well, I know curry is popular in India, but like, they have Indian curry, Jamaican curry, Japanese curry. They got all type of curry. Well, curry originated from India, but it came to England from there. It came to Japan from there, and Japanese people reformed it to suit their palates. Reformed it. I guess I've changed a little from just a few days in Japan. The same could happen with food coming to another country too. Curry too, and pizza and pasta, of course. French, Chinese, Asian food, East, West. Japanese people eat food from all countries, and they incorporate them all aggressively into their own food and culture. I have an image of Japan that is all about sushi and tempura and sukiyaki. But Japanese people really eat a wide variety of food in their daily life. By the way, curry is up there with ramen as Japan's national dish now. National dish? That's right, curry rice, curry bread, and even soup curry. There are many variations. I don't think there's a person in Japan who doesn't like curry. Wow, curry's really that popular? But among those, curry rice is the king of kings. Everyone loves it, from children to adults. Just hearing about it makes me hungry, doesn't it? Yeah. Ah, that's it. Hey, Aki-chan, let me help out, okay? What? You want to help? Sure. You don't have to. I can make it myself. You can talk to him while I'm making it. But you make dinner every day. I feel bad. Please. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it either. But what's wrong? It's not like you to be so dissembling. But it's just, what's wrong? Makoto's asking for help, so let her. I know she said that Akira was better a cook, but Makoto can't be without skill herself. Akira, fine, if you insist. I guess Oni-chan can help me with the cooking. Really? Yeah. Hooray! Good luck, Makoto. I'm looking forward to it. Hehe, leave it to me! That's right, maybe I can do something too. No, you don't have to worry about it. Instead, why is she getting caught? You're the one who insisted that Oni-chan help out, so you're the one who takes responsibility for the final product. Huh? Responsibility? What's she on about? Anyway. Hey, wait a minute, Aki. Maybe I'll let Oni-chan make the salad. I got it. Responsibility. What is that supposed to mean? Basically, if she messes it up, that's on you. That's what she's saying. She can't possibly. Oh, she's making me try it. She's gonna make me try it, isn't it? La 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 la. Salad. First, you make the dressing. We'll want lots of seasoning to make it nice and tasty. First, I'll add salt. Huh? Wait, that's almost a whole bag. That's way too much. Now I'll add. What exactly is this? Oh well, I'll throw it right in. I see. That is why Akira was so hesitant. So when she said responsibility, she meant. Here we go. Itadakimasu. Itadakimasu. Here you go. I worked hard on this salad, so do help yourself. Sure. Ah, and you'll want to put on my special dressing. Thanks. Oh no. In other news, what is this salad? I see some long, tortured strands of something sticking out from the bowl, and this dressing is unnaturally bright green colors. Please, help yourself. But it won't get eaten if I just stare at it all day. Itadakimasu. Here we go. How is it? Delish. Damn, I passed out. What did she put in it? Cyanide? It knocked me out? Sorry, I thought I had done a good job today. She thought that was a good job? Anyway, at least Akira didn't let her get involved with the curry at all. That curry was really delicious. I guess I now know to leave the cooking in Akira's hand at all times. I'll make sure to do that from now on. Anyway, at least it's over now. Hey, Oni-chan, you remember what we talked about before dinner? Oh, yes, I do. What did you talk about before dinner? About that, he's only got 3 days left in Japan. We'd have some time to make the trip, shouldn't we? That's true, because I'll be going home in 4 days. That's right. But I was thinking you'd maybe like to go somewhere a little further tomorrow. Somewhere further? Yes, obviously there's a lot of places you still haven't seen in Tokyo, but as long as you're in Japan, we thought you might like to see someplace outside of Tokyo. Someplace outside of Tokyo? Like where? A place no traveler in Japan should be without. Yeah, there's only one place. Ah, are you talking about... Yes! Yes! Kyoto! I knew they was about to say Kyoto. I don't know why. I want to go to Kyoto, too. Kyoto. I would like to go there, but... What, do you have a problem with that? No, take me! I want to go! I want to go to Kyoto! I don't have a problem with it. I don't know a lot about Kyoto, and even if you want to go tomorrow, I don't know how we get there. Bullet train? Oh, is that all? Don't worry your head about it. Yeah, we'll go with you. Huh? You mean the both of you? Of course. I know you haven't gone out with both of us, but we want you to go on this trip. Yes, I've been to Kyoto's many times before, but this is a special opportunity. If you're going, I see. I would never think about it if it was by myself. But having them there will be reassuring. Okay, in that case, let's take a trip. Hooray! Then it's settled. Yeah. I know this is sudden, but maybe we should make it an overnight stay in Kyoto. We'll take care of the reservations, so you just get ready for this trip. Got it? Okay. Kyoto, eh? This should be fun. Yeah. It really is a sudden trip, but I did come all the way out to Japan. Getting to look at a lot of different places is one of the joys of travel. Kyoto. I wonder what's waiting for me there. This should be fun. Shoot, I want to go to Kyoto. Kyoto's like one of the best places in Japan. Shoot, it was the old capital. Wait, so if I got 3 days left. So does that mean this is day 5 or is this day 4? I don't know. Now then, are you two ready? Yeah. Wallets? Check. Change of clothes? Check. Okay, in that case, our 1 night, 2 day stay in Kyoto. Let's go! Now, as for our itinerary from Tokyo to Kyoto, you know, Kyoto is literally... Tokyo and Kyoto are literally just the same words. It's just that the syllable is in the syllables are swapped. Literally, Tokyo, Kyoto. But the kanji are different though. But I don't know about the hiragana. I bet the hiragana is the same. We'll get... Oh my gosh, this music be kicking in. We'll get on the Shinkansen from here at Tokyo Station. The Shinkansen? What is it? Are you that fired up about riding the Shinkansen? Of course! It's the Shinkansen! The Shinkansen! What is the Shinkansen? Shinkansen. Not only is it the fastest train in the world, it's no lie to say that it's the safest and most technologically advanced train out there. Oh, is that? Whoa, is that so? It is. It sure is. I've been hoping to ride the Shinkansen at least once. Wow, I'm so looking forward to this. I'm sure you are. But first, we need to buy our tickets to get on. Sure, let's do that. First, there are several Shinkansen lines when you get out of Tokyo. The one that goes to Kyoto is called the Tokaido Shinkansen. Tokaido Shinkansen, right? Yes, there are also three kinds of Tokaido Shinkansen. There are the Nozomi, Hikari, and Kodama. That's right. The Kodama stops at every station, but wait, who said that? Oh. But the Hikari and Nozomi line only stop at the important ones. They're special express trains in the sense of the word. Between the two, Hikari takes the shorter stops at each station than the Nozomi. There are about 500 kilometers between Tokyo and Kyoto, and Nozomi makes the trip in about 2 hours and 20 minutes. 2 hours 20 minutes? That's even faster than I thought. By the way, all the trains cost the same amount if you're going to a major station like Kyoto or Osaka. It's better to take the Nozomi. I see. Now about the tickets. To ride the Shinkansen, you'll need both a boarding pass and a special express ticket. Then you'll choose between free seating and reserved seating. A boarding pass and an express ticket, then free seating or reserved seating. A one-way free seating ticket to Kyoto is about 13,000 yen. But a round trip is a little cheaper. It's the best one. Round trip, I got it. Remember that? Now to buy. In Japanese JR stations, there are ticket counters called Midori and Madoguchi with vending machines in the larger stations. You can also purchase tickets at travel agency counters in some stations. If you go to a travel agency, you can sometimes buy them in a bundle with a hotel and reservations at a discount price. Wow. Alright, Onishan, when we go to Kyoto, make sure our seats are... I got it. On the right side, right? Yeah, you always know what I'm thinking, Onichan. Seats on the right side. Why? Because... Nope, I'm not telling you right now. You'll see soon enough. What? Now you got me curious. Tell me. No way. Tell me! Then, Makoto. No way, Onishan. Don't tell him. Yes, I know. Huh? Now then, we'll buy these tickets, and then get our bento and board the train. We're buying bento before we get on the train? Of course. Long ago, they had restaurant cons on the Shinkansen itself. But as the travel times got faster, then they stopped doing it because there was less need to eat a slow meal on the train. So sort of the place where they started selling special bento in the larger stations, known as Ekiben, usually contain the Rechin specialty food. Eating Ekiben while chatting with friends and watching the scenery pass by is part of the fun on the train ride. Yeah. In other words, it's a way to make the trip itself special. That's exactly how it is. It's not just the mode of transportation, but part of the journey. This is getting really exciting. So we just bought our bento and got through the gate. Now we wait for the Shinkansen to arrive. Okay, that was $6. Shinkansen. I'm saying that so wrong. It's Shinkansen. I can't say that. Shinkansen. Hey, you're as excited as a child. But, it's here. Oh my gosh, that's what it looked like? Whoa, that's the Shinkansen. Yes, it's the newest model, the N700. I'm pretty sure that's outdated by now. I'm finna look that up right now. N700 Shinkansen. Which Shinkansen is the fastest? Let's see. Tohoku Shinkansen is the fastest one. Okay. Oh yeah, they got rid of them. And it says they started them in 2007. Oh no, they still work, but it says scrapped 2019. And okay, I don't know. Anyway, It's the real thing. It's like a perfectly streamlined form. It's like a smart train. It's amazing. You can tell how fast it is just by looking at it. Well, it's worth noting that the trains first started running the trip time to Kyoto. Since the trains first started running, the trip time to Kyoto has been reduced nearly 1 hour. An hour? That's completely amazing when you put it that way. I wonder how hard they must have to work to shrink the time by an hour. Come on. It's fine for you to be excited, but don't space out on us. Don't space out or on the train. Don't space out or the train will leave without us. Okay. So, have you calmed down a little? Huh? You're insane. I've been calm the whole time. Please, you're insane is my line. You've been spazzing out since we got on the train. We've been on the train for 40 minutes and you've been spazzing out the whole time. I am not. Don't say you're not spazzing. Come on, let him be. There's nothing wrong with him enjoying himself, right? Yeah, I mean, this is totally amazing. The seats are so comfortable. You can recline them so far. And even though we're racing at 300 kilometers per hour, how much is that? How much is 300 kilometers per hour?
The answer is 186.41 miles per hour.
Oh my gosh! I don't feel the slightest vibration. Well, yeah, that's because the train is actually floating. It's a I believe those are maglev trains, which use magnetic levitation. That's why they're going so fast. Then they don't touch the ground. They don't touch the ground at all. That is, which honestly, that sounds scary. Like, imagine, because the whole thing, that giant thing is floating, not touching the ground at all. Meaning, you could put your whole hand underneath that thing, and it was not touching at all. Each seat even has its own power outlet, and you can even connect to the internet. I can't believe how advanced Japan is with stuff like this. See, you're completely spazzing out right now. Now, enough with the flirting, you two. Whoa, flirting? Huh? We were not flirting. Really? From my point of view, it looked exactly like flirting. And that's why I'm telling you, we're not. It's going to sound like we're protesting too much. Come on, Oni-chan. You're always so quick to say such strange things. So sorry. Anyway, it's about that time. What time? What is it? What time for what? Remember earlier, I asked for seats on the right side of the train? You're going to learn why very soon. It's in sight, you two. Look. Mount Fuji. That's Japan's greatest mountain. Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji. That snow-crested peak. That gentle slope. So peaceful and solemn, but with such a presence. How can I describe it? To call it beautiful feels almost trite. It's 3,776 meters tall. The tallest active volcano in Japan, but it hasn't erupted in like 400 years. 3,776 meters in feet.
12,388.45 feet.
Wow. When was the last time Mount Fuji erupted?
Here's an answer from Britannica. It is a volcano.
1707. Huh? An active volcano? Mount Fuji is an active volcano? Yes, it is. Its last eruption was about 300 years ago. And until 15 years ago, they thought it might have gone dormant. But when they learned it was still active internally, they reclassified it as an active volcano again. That's an active volcano. They say the last time it erupted, the ash reached all the way to Tokyo so far. When we look at the earlier date, we see Mount Fuji's eruptions have no set period, but the longest dormant period was a little under 300 years. And as Oni-chan said, the last eruption was 300 years ago. That means it could erupt at any time, yes. There are various theories as to why it's called Mount Fuji. One alternative meaning of the word Fuji is unique, while another is undying. Some theorize the name stems from unique mountain or undying mountain. Well, clearly not undying. An undying mountain. Yes, that explanation posits that as an active volcano, the ancients thought of it as a living volcano, a living mountain. A living mountain. Say, can you climb to the top of Mount Fuji? It's possible, but like I know people have done it, but yes, you can, although you can only get halfway up by car. And past that, you need to climb on foot. Generally speaking, the lodges on the mountainside only open in the summer, around July and August. So if you want to climb it, you need to go during that period. I see. Mount Fuji, Japan's greatest mountain. Someday I'd like to climb it for myself. Yep. Hey, at least it's not Mount Everest. Shoot. Has anyone even ever made it to the top of Everest? Like, what's the furthest anyone's ever gotten? Because I don't know if anyone's ever gotten to the summit, which is the top, like the tip top. Thank you for riding with us today, Kyoto. Please be sure to have your belongings with you when you disembark. There it is. Kyoto Tower. Ah, we're here. This is Japan's old capital, Kyoto. Kyoto was Japan's capital for over 1,000 years, until it was changed over to Tokyo in 1867. Yep. And before then, Tokyo was actually called Edo. For over 1,000 years. Kyoto became the capital in the year 794. Before that, Japan's government was based in the Nara prefecture, and it moved with each change of head of state. They kept moving. Every time the emperor died, they would move the capital to wherever the new emperor was. Until they decided, Kyoto, we're gonna keep it in that place for a while. But in 794, they built a new city on this land. It was known as Hienkyo, and its layout was based on the contemporary capital of China. That city remained Japan's capital for over 1,000 years afterwards. Such a long time, huh? But, what's wrong? What year did the Edo period start? 1603. In 1603, yep. Wasn't Tokyo the center of government during the Edo period? Yes. In that case, Kyoto should have stopped being the capital that year. Well, see, here's the thing. Even though, see, that was Tokyo was where the shogunate was at, where the shogun was at. And so that's where he lived, and that's where he had his government at. But they still had the emperors, and the emperors would stay in Kyoto. So they still kept the emperor as emperor, but the shogun was actually in control. So basically, like that's how it kind of happened. It was like Kyoto was basically like the imperial capital, and then Tokyo, Edo was actually the actual capital with power. You make a good point. It's true that the center of Japanese government was moved to Tokyo during the Edo period, but while the shogun in Edo had the real power, the formal head of the government was not the shogun himself, but the emperor here in Kyoto. So even during the Edo period, Japan's government was technically centered in Kyoto. And even when it was officially moved to Edo, Kyoto and Osaka next door continued to grow as if they were still the capital, right? That's right, I see. So you could say Kyoto is the city that maintains the tradition, the forms and culture of Japan's good old days. I see. I guess I think a traditional Japanese culture when I think of Kyoto. But still. But you'd rather be seeing the town for yourself instead of listening to our lectures, right? How did you know that? Because I can read your face like a book, right, Akira? Yeah, especially when you're thinking perverted things. No way. A response like that. Wait a minute. You mean you do think of those things? No, that was just an automatic response, that was all. Look, are you saying Are you saying that we're lacking in womanly charms? What are you talking about? Do you want me to think those things or not? Oh, that's... You idiot. Of course I don't want you to think those things, you perv. I told you, I'm not... Come on now, Aki-chan. Let's put this strange quarrel to rest. Concerning the earlier issue, it's no wonder you're more interested in the modern town. Kyoto is still a major metropolis after all. So it's still gradually changing as new people and shops come in. I see, now that you mention it, I can see that it's true. Well, as long as we're here, we really should look all around. So let's cut the chit chat and it's time for the quick tour. Yes, it is. That's what I've been waiting for. So, where should we start? Let's see. I think that's the best place, don't you? That. First, the entrance fee, $2.28. Okay. Isn't this I don't know what this is. This is This is Kiyomizu Dera, the most famous temple in Kyoto. Dera, a Japanese suffix meaning temple. Kiyomizu Dera. They say Kiyomizu Dera was completed before Kyoto became the capital in the year 778. Before Kyoto was capital, there are temples that old. Kiyomizu Dera was known for the main hall, was known for how the main hall juts out the side of the mountain. The main hall has been rebuilt over and over due to fires, but the last rebuilt was in 1633, so it's still quite old. So it was still built around 400 years ago then. It's standard for the stone buildings of America and Europe to survive that long, but for these wooden structures to last so long shows how much care goes into them. Facts. Like, I mean, we got stuff like, let me think, Washington Monument, that's been around for like, what, 200 years now? We got Stonehenge, that stuff has been around since like, since like cavemen. Like, we have those, but wooden stuff though? I know. Do you know the Japanese phrase, jump from the stage at Kiyomizu? It means to plunge head first into something. The stage at Kiyomizu. It refers to this building. Yes, they say if you screw up your courage and jump from here, your wish comes true. They say that in the old days, many men would take the jump to show their determination. My whole thing is, are you like jumping into water or jumping onto the ground? From here, but it's really far down. Yeah, they say some people really died trying it. Honestly, men are such idiots. Bitch, fuck you. I can't help but agree with you there. I mean, yeah, like, why are you jumping off of a cliff? Like, I'm sorry. If I have to jump off the cliff, then for me to be courageous, shoot, I'm a coward then. As long as we're here, let's go to the Ottawa waterfall below. The Ottawa waterfall. Yes, it's a small waterfall consisting of 3 narrow streams. The waterfall has existed for over 1,000 years. Back then, people said the water would confer wealth or long life. They loved it as the fountain of youth. The fountain of youth? Okay, let's go check it out. Another fountain of youth thing. Whoa, there really are 3 trails of water here. Each stream confers its own blessings. From right to left, they confer the academic success, health, and love, respectively. Which one would I do? I feel like my thing is, as far as I know, I think you can only pick. I think that isn't like you can only pick one. You can't go all 3. You have to only choose one. Probably health. I feel like health because I'd rather have good health over the other 2. Like, as good as academic success is, I feel like if you're living longer, then you have more time. You could have more time to get more academic success and more time to have love. So, academics, health, and love. Let's see. So then, starting from the right, I take water from each and drink it. Okay, let's start with the water of academics. Now the water of health. Now the water of love. Look. Whew, it's delicious. Could this really be the fountain of youth? Wait, you can get all three of them at once? Okay. They looking at me like I'm stupid. I did something stupid, didn't I? Huh? Now that I think about it, you guys only drank from the health and love springs, none from the academics one. How come? Well, right. Yes. What? You both look so serious. The truth is, it is said anyone greedy enough will try to drink from all three at rivers and be denied their blessings. Fuck. Dang it. I drank from all three. I guess I'm great. So I just drank all of that and all of my blessings got negated. Wow. Really? So you mean it's... But is it like you drinking them all at once? Or is it like... Could it be like one day I go and drink from the academics one, and then next one I drink from the love one, and then the third day I go and drink, like, is it if you drink all three, it don't matter how long the interval between the three were. But like, can I get forgiven? Like, you mean it's like, how was I supposed to know? What? Wait, is that true? Yes, I'm sorry to say. No way. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Because it would have made it less funny. Great. Y'all screwed me over. I could have had such good academic success. I could have had good health. I could have found the love of my life. And you took it from me. Now there's no point in living anymore. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Sorry about that. So I didn't earn any blessings today. I could have used the blessings in love at least. And now that I think about it, they both drank from the love spring. Yeah. First entry fee, $3.03. What? Where do we go? Now, our next Kyoto sightseeing spot is here. Whoa! Isn't this the Imperial Tower? Gee, what? This is the Kinkaku-ji. Ji, a Japanese suffix meaning temple, an alternative reading for Dera. Kinkaku. Kin in Kinkaku means it's reference to the grand golden color of the temple. The name is actually a nickname. What's its real name? I know. Rokuan-ji, right? That's right. You really know your stuff, Akira. Hold your applause until the end. I still know lots more about the Rokuan-ji. Then why don't you tell us all about it, Akira? Leave it to me. The fact is, there was already a temple here in the 13th century, but the noble who commissioned it was put to death for conspiring against the emperor, and it fell into ruin. Then, around the end of the 14th century, the shogun Ashikaga Yoshimitsu fixed it up and built a new temple, which he called Rokuan-ji. Wow. Is that really what happened? Wait, isn't that one guy that... I feel like his name is familiar. Wasn't he the one who unified one of the great unifiers of Japan? No, he wasn't. I'm thinking of Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and Tokugawa Ieyasu. Yes, she is exactly right. Wait a minute, why are you asking Oni-chan for confirmation? No reason, I just wanted to be sure. Let me tell you, this isn't all I know. I also know when the temple was completed, the grounds around it were larger. And that it completely burned down once. Burned down? The temple? Was it in a war or what? Sorry. It burned down just 60 years ago. It was arson. What, arson? You mean someone set fire to it? And 60 years ago? That was recent? Yes, in 1950, by a young monk still in training. A monk committed arson. That's right. The temple was already a famous national treasure at the time, so it caused a huge stir. I see. That makes sense. Then a world's famous author named Mishima Yukio wrote a novel about it. And the name of the novel, of course, is Kinkaku-ji. Wow, Akira, you really know a lot about the Rokuwanji. I told you I knew a lot about it. So, have you read the novel? No. Oh dear. Mishima Yukio is Mishima Yukio's Kinkakuji has been translated into many other languages. You should read it if you get a chance. Sure, I will. He probably wrote it after visiting the place for himself, so it'll probably be more interesting now than if I read it before. I'll be sure to look around for him when I get home. I think I might try to read it when I get home too. I see. I think you would get a lot out of it, Akira. The Kinkakuji, huh? The walls are stuck with gold leaf. As for the gold name, okay. As I heard that ancient Europe refers to Japan as Jinpang, the land of gold. Really? Okay. But looking at this, I can see why Marco Polo would have felt that way. Really, I would have called China the land of gold. They got more gold and stuff. So what do you think of Kyoto so far? Let's see. At first, I really wasn't seeing the town's history and culture at all. But the more I walk around, I feel the more I feel the traditional atmosphere seeping in all over. That's right. Kyoto has a lot of temples and shrines, so you can walk from temple to temple and shrine to shrine. Just walking around here can give you a deep impression of the town. Yeah, that's really true. But how do I say this? It's more than that. There's, like, among the smallest shops in town, so many of them sell traditional craft goods. So that also gives me the impression of the town that values its history. That's true. While Kyoto continues to expand, the city as a whole does protect its traditions, and I think that's what makes it amazing. Preserving its history while taking in the new, huh? But now that I think about it, Tokyo has a similar sort of atmosphere. With Kyoto, it feels a whole lot more sharper though. Yeah. When I think about it, Japan really is like a representation of Japan itself. That's it. There's one thing that surprised me in coming to Kyoto. Surprised you? What is it? You know, the language. You mean Kansai dialect? Yeah, language. Oh, I see, because it's not like Tokyo Japanese. Yeah. That's right, it's a dialect, right? The accent and the words people use here. It's nothing like the Japanese I know. Yeah, there are different dialects. Yep. That's true. People in Kyoto and nearby Osaka and Kobe speak what's called Kansai-ben or Kansai dialect. Yeah, specifically Kobe and Osaka and Kyoto all have their own dialects, but the general term of it is Kansai-ben. Kansai-ben, I see. Yeah, because all three of them are in the Kansai region of Japan. It's hard for even native Japanese to imitate Kansai-ben. It's a unique way of speaking, I see. But how should I say it feels like it has nuances that I don't hear in the Japanese of Tokyo. That's true. It's fast-paced and kind of funny. That's right. When you listen in on an exchange, it almost sounds like they might burst out laughing. Okay, let's see. You remember what I said before, that Kyoto was the capital of Japan long ago. While that was going on, the city of Osaka was also developing next door. Osaka developed as a merchant city. They based their lives around merchant culture. So I think their language developed around the interaction between a shop owner and a shop customer. Making the customer feel comfortable was so important to the business in the world. You mean they make them laugh so they'd relax and feel more like buying things? It's just my own speculation, but I wonder if it might not be true. The real Kansai has done a lot to develop comedians and comedy culture, so you might hear Kansai-ben on TV too. Now that I think about it, it really does sound cute when girls speak it too. Oh, we don't speak Kansai-ben. Does that mean you don't think we're cute? That's not it at all. That's not what I was trying to say at all. So you're saying you wish we both spoke Kansai-ben? That's right, exactly. I mean, that exactly the same complaint. Even without speaking Kansai-ben, I think we make a good comedy team, don't you? Anyway, let's go to one last place today. It's very close to where we are now. What kind of temple is it this time? Why do you assume it's a temple? Oh my, we're not going to a temple. Really? Then where are we going? There's only like a few places I'm thinking of, and one of them is probably not it. I'm thinking of Kyoto Tower, and the other one, for some reason, I'm thinking of the Nintendo headquarters. Literally, I mean, come on, come on. I feel like if you go to Kyoto, you gotta, and you're a gamer, especially, you gotta at least see that once. But I don't think our character is a gamer at all. But like, come on, imagine if we do go there though. That'd be crazy. Okay, well, it's Kyoto Tower, isn't it? Oh, what's this? Ta-da! This is Tokyo. This is Kyoto's premier entertainment district, Gion. Wow, but the buildings still have an older, refined feeling to them. The town of Gion is the gateway to the Yasuka Shrine. It's basically a town that sprang up along the road to the shrine. The name Gion comes from the fact that Yasuka's shrine was once known as the Gion Shrine. I see, so there's something on this street. Like what? Well, it's certainly a very beautiful street, and it has a refined atmosphere. But isn't there like a famous building or... Yeah, there's nothing like that here, but but in its place. Ah, look there, we're walking towards it. Walking. Ah, what? There's a woman walking towards us. Tiny red lips and a face made up in white. Geishas. And such a beautiful kimono. And is that a high-class geisha? You know, fun fact, geishas actually used to be dudes. I'm not kidding. Geishas used to be men. But then they started using women as geishas. Okay, let's see. Sort of, but geisha is only for Tokyo. In Kyoto, they're called gecko. Gecko. Yes, young apprentice gecko are called maiko. She looks young. She's probably a maiko. Ah, she just turned to us and bowed. She's so cute. Hey, Onishan, I hear back in the day, maiko were girls around 10 years old. Is that true? That's what they say. 10 years old. They started that young? Yes, because maiko and gecko would play instruments at banquets and sing and dance. They were like flowers used to add life to a party, and men of high standing rank would come to them. So in order to keep from offending everyone, they received a strict instruction and discipline and manners from a very young age. That's the kind of system it was. So for all its beauty, their world was a harsh one too. Yes, but these days it seems as problematic to make children work so hard. Nowadays, you can't begin maiko training until you finish school. I saw on TV before too that there are fewer and fewer women who want to become maiko these days. I guess that's true in all countries. Jobs that were standard long ago are gradually declining. That's too bad, I guess. Yeah. But then the TV said that more people want to do it nowadays than compared to before. But they said that the training is so strict that many people just up and quit. Just because you want it doesn't mean you'll succeed. But maiko and gecko are part of an amazing culture. There must be more people who want to carry it on. That's it. As long as we're here, why don't we call it Gecko-san tonight? And unfortunately, that's not possible. Huh? Why not? The girls will refuse first-time customers. Most people have to be referred to by an existing customer. I see. There are exceptions, I hear, though. There are some exceptions lately. I hear that there are some events where you can hire a gecko for a brief period of time. But it probably takes a lot of money, right? I see. I guess that's true. Yeah, I understand that. It was just an idea. When you say it like that, I can... All this talking makes me tired. When you say it like that, I can tell you're really upset about it. I told you I was joking. I don't think you were. Anyway, as long as we're here, we should stop by the Yasuka Shrine and then back to our hotel. Okay. Ooh, we visited the Yasuka Shrine, which was beautiful. Our hotel might be more humble than the halls where the gecko perform, but it was still a very nice place. The food in Kyoto tastes completely different from the food in Tokyo, too. Kyoto was a nice place, not at all inferior to Tokyo. Just one day doesn't seem like enough to experience it all. But tomorrow when I go back to Tokyo, and in 3 days time I go home. What? I've got to make the most of Japan in the time I've got left. Okay, that's it. Day 5. Alright. Okay. Yep. Alright. Alright, oh my gosh, $159.13. That's how much we spent while we've been in Japan? Jeez. Alright, anyway, this game. Anyway, that was episode 2 of playing Go-Go Nippon, my first trip to Japan. Oh, by the way, Nippon means Japan in Japanese. Or you could also say Nihon. They both mean the same thing. They both mean Japan. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please do not hesitate to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you on the flip side. This is Saturni from NiTV, signing off.